Now we are back on the ground here in one of my favorite communities in the entire Denver metro area and my favorite builder. We have some absolutely amazing floor plans to show you guys today, including the one that I am in, which just so happens to be the 2025 Parade of Homes People's Choice Award winning floor plan. Welcome back to the Mile High Living channel. I'm your host, Mitch Mahaffey, and I am super excited to show you guys what Bridgewater Homes is building here in the Aurora Highlands. Now, the first of the few floor plans that we're gonna show you guys today is this one right behind me. This is the Adeline floor plan with a base price of just under $753,000. Now, we're working with 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, a 3-car garage as standard, 2,600 finished square feet, and a total square footage just shy of 4,000 square feet total. Now, I wanted to start with this one. We'll get back to the Parade of Homes winner because most of the floor plans that Bridgewater Homes models in their communities that we've been to are their ranches. And although their ranches are extremely strong floor plans and some of our favorites that we've ever toured, just for some variety's sake, I want to show you what else this builder is offering, especially here in what is quickly growing to be the most popular community in the Denver metro area. So we're going to head inside and show you what the Adeline floor plan has to offer. So you walk in, right away you're greeted with a very grand entryway. I mean, it goes all the way up to the 2nd story. Now, for many of us that work primarily from home or out of our houses, this is a huge piece. Now, this is set up as an office. Now, technically, per legal standards, this does count as one of the bedrooms because we have our own dedicated closet in the space. For a bedroom to be legal, you need immediate access to escape in the sense of a fire, and you have to have a dedicated closet space. So, one thing before I get too far ahead of myself with this builder, Bridgewater is one of, I would consider them a semi-custom because you're not looking to them to build everything. They have their set structural options like most spec builders do. Now, I want to show you guys the built-ins, and I'm getting to this. The built-ins that you're going to see in this model and any of the other models that we show you by Bridgewater are all custom. Part of buying a Bridgewater Homes, part of the process, you get to meet with their custom cabinet maker and you get to select and customize whatever built-in, whatever type of cabinets, whatever placement of the cabinets that you want. So everything that you see here was done by their design team. If you don't like it, that's great because you can customize this to be whatever you need it to be. So coming right off of the office, let me close the front door because it's kind of chilly out here today. Immediately off of the office, we have our powder bath, which is nice that it's kind of tucked away from the rest of the living space. Very nice flooring, very nice tile and quartz cabinets, countertops throughout. Immediately down the end of the hallway is our coat closet. So there's a little bit of separation, but again, this is your guest closet. This is where, you know, the family hoodies, the family shoes, everything's gonna go when people come over. And that leads us directly into the family room. Now, this has a very tall ceiling. It doesn't feel like the biggest, openest, widest floor plan we've shown you guys just because it's a 2-story. It's unlike anything we've showcased by Bridgewater on the channel so far. Now, owners, you're gonna be walking in the house from right here, and I love how they've built it with the built-in storage rack. Shoes down there, bench right there for getting the kiddo shoes on, jacket hangers right here. Now, this leads to the garage, which is full of staging materials, so we won't go in there, but it is huge. It is a 3-car attached, which is standard by the builder. It's not an option, it's already part. When you're buying this home, you are getting a 3-car garage. Now, I love the way they've done this herringbone style tile, and it's the one thing that we haven't seen yet in a mudroom / garage entry is tile, especially in Colorado, especially this time of year filming this video. It's gonna start snowing soon and it's gonna be wet. So not traipsing on flooring that's gonna get destroyed by the slush and the crap that comes in on your shoes is a very nice touch. Now, this kitchen here is their gourmet package, which we've pointed out in a couple different videos. You get the benefit of things like a pot filler, a dual oven setup. Our microwave is actually up on a higher level, and it's just a standard microwave. And then our fridge. Now, we gotta talk about this one because every single builder ever uses this fridge. If you can option this home to not come with the fridge, you're much better off getting your own fridge because there's just nothing special about this. But that's okay because we still have all of the other high-end options like our standalone cooktop, our standalone range. I love how this looks. I love how this feels. Tying back to that custom cabinet maker, custom cabinetry throughout the home, look at how big these all are. There's a lot of decorations everywhere. Look at how big and how much storage space you can do. I mean, all of these are super deep for storing your pots and your pans all the way underneath the cooktop there. And then including this one, and you got vertical storage as well. Now, one thing I want to check on this one because the sales rep told us all of their, I mean, this is a huge island. Yes, come around over here because all of this island space also has storage built into it as well. So you're not just looking at an island, you're looking at extended storage spaces as well. And he said that's all built in to all of the islands in their floor plans. And these are soft close as well. We put the home back together, but pretty standard layout with the pantry over here in the corner. Oh God, it's a Harry Potter pantry. Holy cow, it tucks all the way around the corner here. Oh wow. This is like a 6 Costco run pantry is what this is. This is huge. I did not expect that. Not at all. All right, now immediately off our kitchen here, we have our dining nook. I like how they've decorated it with the bench. I don't know how many people have seen them. I've seen a couple houses that have like a restaurant style booth in the dining space, and I think that's so cool. But to show you, so you've got this big bench that runs the entire length here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Room for a dining table that fits 6 people over here. This is a pretty good sized table. Now, and we'll call this out because you'll probably see it in some other videos. The construction code changed last January. And this is one thing that I will speak on because we've sold quite a few new construction homes this year. You can no longer get outlets in your island. So you're gonna see this. This is okay to have, and if you are one of the ones that buys one of these models, this is okay, you'll have those. If you're buying a dirt start, you can no longer do that for safety reasons. The thought is, if you have an outlet, you'll use the outlet, and if you put like a crock pot or a pressure cooker, little small hands come by, grab cable, pull it out of the wall, all of it comes tumbling down. So that's just a neat little piece of trivia I've learned selling new construction over the years. So I think we're gonna head upstairs next. Let's go up here. So we've got the office downstairs, but technically one of our bedrooms. Now I haven't seen this home yet. I haven't walked through it here in the Aurora Highlands before. So right at the top of the stairs, laundry room, washer and dryer. This is a nice washer and dryer combo. They've got it built and designed with a sink. We're continuing our quartz countertops upstairs, continuing our soft close drawers upstairs, beautiful tile. Again, I sound like a broken record. I say it every week. You want tile where the water's gonna be. So, coming up here, let's see, we've got a pseudo loft area and a thermostat upstairs. I think we're gonna come over here and look at the secondary bedrooms first. So bedroom 2, we'll call it 2, just because that office downstairs. Bedroom 2 designed with 2 twins. This is a decent size as far as secondary bedrooms go. Looks like our bathroom is Jack and Jill into the other secondary bedroom. Continuing the quartz countertops, continuing the custom cabinetry, and the linen closet. I'll show you guys. We got the linen closet right here for storing sheets, towels, anything like that. Now this is an extra deep soaking tub built in here with tile all the way up. This is a very nice tile job. These are each individual tiles here. I'm not seeing any seams throughout. So because of the fact that Bridgewater is semi-custom, you can do just about whatever you want to it when it comes to the finishes. All their packages that they have are just their structural options and basement, where the foundation walls are, that kind of thing. And a lot of their basic standard options, other builders will charge you for, and we'll cover those downstairs for you guys. So secondary bedroom, this, I don't know if this is bigger of the two. I think it's a little bit bigger of the two. I mean, obviously we have a huge shed bed set here. Yeah, this is bigger of the two. And our closet is right here off the front. So that's bedroom 2 and 3. Primary suite is over here off its own hallway, separate from the rest of the upstairs. Walk in, boom, king size bed. Watch your head on that lamp. Not bad. Not bad. You can kind of see here. Now, with the Aurora Highlands specifically, this video is more about the floor plans themselves than it is the Aurora Highlands. We've covered the Aurora Highlands at length and have even been acknowledged by the master developer for our videos. So I'll link that on the video if you want to go watch that. It's about a year old at this point, so we'll probably update that. But you can see your access and your views of the Front Range and the mountains here is killer. Now that highway that you just saw is E470, and I mentioned it in the Aurora Highlands video. The E470 and I-70 are both getting their own custom interchanges, their own separate interchanges just for this neighborhood. That's how big the Aurora Highlands is. Now continue on, big. This is the primary bathroom. Interesting choice here. I feel like they just kind of threw that in there. They needed a bathtub in here. I mean, it works. It wouldn't be how I decorate. But nice glass shower. I mean, this is very nice. Tile all the way up, tile on the floor. Our water closet behind us for the toilet. Now, here's what we're talking about. I'll deal with a bathtub that's kind of wonky to get this. Holy cow, look at the built-ins. Oh, I pulled that too hard. Look at the built-ins in here. Holy, all the way back here. Man, they even thought of us.
Yeah, right there.
Right here in the corner. We get our own separate setup there, but I mean, and again, all of this was done by their designer for the model. You can customize this however you want. If you don't want built-ins, you can just have a huge closet. If you do want built-ins and that built-in organizational space that comes with, you can do that as well. And that's in any Bridgewater home, in any Bridgewater community. It's not specific to here. So we're gonna head downstairs to the basement because, along with many of their other standard options, basements are also one of those. So let's go take a look at that next. Now, live reaction, haven't seen the basement yet, didn't see upstairs yet. We walked through the main floor to get our bearings before we started the video, but let's come down here. Oh, very nice. Very nice. So upstairs kind of felt a little condensed to me, which I guess is fine because when you have a space like this can be the more casual gathering area. It doesn't have to feel as formal as upstairs. And frankly, I'm doing this too. If I have this much space to work with, I'm doing a full wet bar. I mean, this is almost a mini kitchen. Obviously, you'll want to put a mini fridge right here, which you got plenty of space to do that. You have a sink down here, more of the custom cabinetry, custom storage space as well. I mean, I'm not a wine drinker. Are these for wine bottles? Okay. All right, wine bottle storage right here. I mean, this is just unlike anything else we've shown, with just the possibilities and the fact that you can do this. A lot of times we'll walk through a model home and it's like, we did this because we have the money for it and we can do it. And as the builder, we want you to fall in love with our house. Everything you're seeing here is something that you can also do. You're not stuck in anybody else's predetermined set of packages or options. We sold a house in Milliken that had this and I loved it. The exposed beam painted to match. I just think it's really cool. That's such a cool touch. Great big kind of family room. Like I said, that casual gathering space. An additional bedroom down here with a guanaco. That's not a llama. A little bit different than a llama. It's what llamas came from. Those are ugly. We don't need to worry about that because the rest of the bathroom is not. So kind of equals out there. Shower. I mean, it's an insert here at the bottom, but this is a tiled in place, tiled all the way up. Again, matching tile on the floor. We found the doorstop. There's no door on it, but there is a doorstop for it. Now we've got some storage that's kind of set up as a reading nook for the kiddos. Underneath the stairs, it just goes around the corner. Nothing crazy, but it's finished off. Coming down here, here is bedroom 4. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we have 3 bedrooms upstairs. This is bedroom 4, so the office, they're not counting in their calculations like I anticipated. All right, past me, you're wrong about that office. That's an office. This is our 4th bedroom. We have our egress window. We have our walk-in closet. This is way too big for a basement closet. This doesn't need to be this big, that's awesome. Obviously, you know, decorated as a kind of classroom. You can use it as a bedroom. You can use it as an office. Homeschooling, you use it as an office if you work from home and are tired of being stuck in the room with a computer and it's hot. You can come down here where it's cooler. I mean, tons of stuff, ton of different ways you can do this. Over here, we have unfinished, nothing crazy in here. Not a whole lot of space to use. This is where a lot of the mechanicals are going to be. So these guys have sump pump included in the floor. We have our radon pit in the floor as well. Standard features for these guys: tankless water heater. I can tell you this works great. This is the same one I have in my house. Furnace system that also has a humidifier and an air filtration system attached, and that's part of their standard. Every single home has that as well. So just those smaller details, those smaller, what I would consider is just options that are standard with Bridgewater, really are a testament to the attention to detail and how much pride they put in the homes they're building. Their goal is to build the highest quality home that they can. It's going to stand the test of time. They're not worried about, you know, selling 10 homes in a 90-day time span from dirt start to when the owners move in. That's why we continue to showcase certain builders over others. They're not all made equal. The ones that we feel go above and beyond in their construction quality for their customer experience and how it is to work with them on our end of things too. That's why you're gonna see a lot of the same builders just all over the state. Now we've got more floor plans to show you. Before we do that, when it does come time to buy or sell a home, you guys know we'd love nothing more than to help. Phone number's on the screen. Give us a call, send us a text, whatever's easiest for you. We'd love to make it happen. Now, let's go check out what else Bridgewater Homes builds in Colorado. Now we're gonna head back inside to the Remington, which is that 2025 People's Choice Award winning floor plan. And I'm actually gonna pass the camera off to my father, Scott Mahaffey, who's the other half of the Mile High Living channel. And he's gonna walk you guys through what's probably the best floor plan that Bridgewater builds.
So stepping inside the floor plan, we have a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3-car garage. As finished, this property is over 5,100 square feet, which is quite large. Now, above grade, we're looking at 3,229 square feet. As we walk in here, right inside the front door, we have what is currently configured as an office. And again, as Mitch said in the earlier floor plan, all of this cabinetry can be reproduced. This could be used as a bedroom. It does have a closet right over here to fully qualify it as a bedroom. I actually like this. Double doors when the doors are here. This is a double door entry, so you could do like French doors, solid doors, whatever you wanted. As we walk in here, this is, I think, the focal point. When you walk in here, this opening to the main living area, I just love. This is actually really nice. Let's start here. So right here, this is your access to the garage. This is a 3-car garage. Let's go ahead and open it up. Let's take a look at the garage. So what is nice about this is that they have put an epoxy finish on the floor. So we have a 2-car with side access, which I really like for getting things in and out of the garage. Is this tandem?
It's tandem with the EV charger installed.
Very nice. Very nice. So if you have an electric vehicle, there you go. This one is set up and ready to go. The epoxy flooring in Colorado, it just saves your floor. If you have an oil leak, it just wipes off. I can't recommend epoxy flooring enough. Let's go back inside. Now, what I really like about this entryway, so you're coming in from the winter, your shoes are muddy, you have the tile floor, which we've talked about quite a bit. You want that tile floor to keep the slop off the floor. I really like what they've done here. A place to hang your coats, your backpacks if you have children. Put your shoes down here below. Love this. I really wish I could have that in my house right now. We do have a coat closet right here to your right, which is nice. You walk in, hang your coats, your jacket, whatever. Let's go out here. So, as we walk around, let's start in the kitchen. This massive, this island, I'm only guessing, but I'm betting this island is about 12 feet long. This is a massive, massive island. And again, we are in the Parade of Homes winner for 2025, which cannot say enough about the floor plan that we're looking at. Now we do have a ceramic basin style sink, waterfall sink or farm sink. I forget how they're calling them this year. They seem to change a lot.
It's farmhouse style in the sense that it's got this white part here, but this is not, typically a farmhouse sink is just one big one.
Yeah.
You have that separation here, which is really, really nice. So you've got 2 separate sinks. So
yeah.
Dirty dishes here, rinse them off here. Garbage disposal here, rinse them off here, kind of deal.
Now, as with this builder, like we've shown in the other properties, separate cooktop. This one does not have the pot fill, which I'm sure you could get. I mean, there are options. We don't have the list, but we were speaking with the sales representative that's in the office, and he has a whole list of options that we can buy. Again, pot and pan drawers galore on this. They are soft close, which I really, really, really like. Oh, that is, I did not expect that. That is nice. I do like that. And we do have, oh yeah, we have toe kick lighting down here, which is, I think it just adds a little pizzazz to the kitchen. So if you get up in the middle of the night, turn those on and not all the lights. You can still see what you're doing, which is fabulous. We have a custom vent system, so it's not exposed. And again, we have ample cabinetry. Again, soft close. Love that, love that. Your pantry's pretty standard. Standard corner pantry. Now out here, what we didn't show, let's back up and let's show this. We do have double ovens in this model. Right here, which is very nice. And also down here is where they place the microwave. Now in the last model we looked at, they had the microwave up here. This one is down here on the side here. Again, more storage, quartz countertop, matches the quartz countertop here. Again, with the front storage that we showed. Again, in this model, this can all be reproduced. This is standard though in how they build their islands. So if you look at the rest of the kitchen, there's a lot of storage there, but then again, there's 2, 4, 6 doors in the front of this island for more storage, which just takes your storage over the top. This is amazing. Really, really like this. So as we move back here, they have built this home with this little bit of extra for the dining room. I really like this better than your standard home where they will take just an open room, put the dining room in the middle of it. This one, you actually feel like you're segmented off. It feels like its own separate room right here. Now, plenty of seating. This is 6. You could probably do an 8-person setting here if you had a little bit longer table. There is quite a bit of room here. Right here, we have sliding door, opens out onto the porch. Is this open? There we go. Now this house is raised, it must have a garden level basement. So we are up a little bit here, lots of room. I would personally put a ceiling fan here for those hot Colorado summers. Decent sized yard, actually. They've finished this off pretty nice. Not a lot to take care of, but you have room, say if you have a pet, if you have small children that, or if you just want a yard. If you enjoy yard work, you've got it, but it's not too much. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, how many sliding glass doors? Yeah, this one here.
This one, oh, and that one there, I missed that.
12-foot middle door there.
Yep, and a 12-foot door right there. So I'm standing in the family room. It's pretty standard size. I would like to point out again the cabinetry, which again can be reproduced. The fireplace, which does come standard. Now, nothing special about the size of the room, but what I want to point out is the ceiling height. This room has 11, 12-foot ceilings in it, which just makes the size of the room explode. You don't feel that it's a very small room at all. Now, we're gonna go upstairs. We're gonna take a look at the bedrooms upstairs and see what we see. We haven't been up there yet, so let's go. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. All right. So we'll just start right here. So we do have a kind of a walkway right here that leads to 2 bedrooms. And we'll come back to this as we walk around. We do have a loft area here. Really like the light work there. That just fits for the way this home is decorated. Really like that. So you have a loft area. Again, now it's decorated as like a children's seating area. You could make this into a reading area, put some custom cabinetry in here. Do whatever you want, and gives you some extra living space. We'll go in, we'll call this bedroom number 1. Pretty good size. Pretty good size. Yeah, not a whole lot to say. It's just pretty standard. Pretty good size. Let's get down here to the next one. We do have, so the common bathroom, it's full bathroom. Just a standard bathtub, shower. Again, tile work all the way to the ceiling, which I know Mitch talks about quite a bit. I can't disagree more. I mean, I cannot disagree. Love that, because I've lived in homes where right above the tile, you get water damage because the water sprays and there's nothing you can do about it. Again, we've brought this cabinetry in. Is it soft close? Yes. Soft close everywhere. Gotta love it. Next bedroom. Now they do have a little bit of custom work on the wall here. You could probably have that reproduced. Probably not at a very high expense either. Again, pretty standard. Now they're standard bedrooms, but it is a little bit larger, I think, than in some of the homes we've been in, non-Bridgewater. We've been viewing some other properties. This does feel a little bit bigger. So I would say these are a little bigger than your standard bedroom. All right, so let's go down the hallway here. So to get our bearings, we're at the top of the stairs where we come up. Right here, we have the laundry room. Does have a deep sink, which I think every laundry room should have a deep sink, just for your day-to-day cleaning, because you're cleaning the house, you need a deep sink in the laundry room. It's just my opinion. So let's go around the corner. And we have the primary suite. Now the primary suite is decorated with a full king-size bed. This bed in this room is quite large. Again, really high ceilings in here. They do have a tray insert in the ceiling, which just gives it a little bit of character. A lot of builders don't even bother. They just leave a flat ceiling. I really like when builders raise the ceiling right there just to add some detail to the home. Now right here is your ensuite. Dual vanity, same soft close, again, throughout the home. We have backlit mirrors, which I really like. And we have a glassed-in shower. Again, tile work up, tile work on the floor. Standalone bathtub. That's really nice. Again, we have the under cabinet lighting, which is great in the middle of the night. You're coming in, turn those lights on. You don't have to turn every light in the house on to see what you're doing. The water closet. Mitch's favorite room in the house. So we do have the primary walk-in closet, again, fitted with the custom cabinetry, the custom shelving for closets. This is great. Now, would they put soft close in here? Of course. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And what I really like about this, and this seems to be a common thread with Bridgewater, you step out of the master closet, you're back in the utility room or the laundry room. So, dirty clothes here, clean clothes here. Love that, love that. And that is basically upstairs. Now we're gonna transition to the basement. We're gonna take a look. Again, we haven't seen it, so this will be a live reaction in the basement. Let's go. All right, so here we are in the basement. Let me get my bearings here. What do we have? Let's start here. So to the right, we have closet, storage, understair storage. Let's go straight ahead. Now this currently looks like, could be a bedroom. It's currently configured as an exercise room. They have rubber matting on the floor. So if you have your own workout equipment, you like to work out at home, you could use a room like this, if you finished out a basement, to lift weights. Decent size closet on this side, pretty standard. Let's go to the next room. We do have another linen closet right here in the hallway. Nothing special, just
storage bits.
More storage for linens. Oh, we have a pretty nice bathroom here. I like the countertops in here with the tile. I like how they've matched the gray tones together. It's very nice. The black anodized. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Now, it's surprising they did not take the tile to the ceiling in here. Oh, yeah, it is a higher ceiling. We're looking at 9-foot ceilings in here. That is a question we can ask. Why did you not do that? This is the only Bridgewater I've seen where they haven't done that. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm a little shocked.
Probably the showcase. You can occupy however you want.
Yeah. So obviously this room, another bedroom, good size. This is at least 12 feet wide, maybe wider. That is a queen size bed there. So very nice, good size. Extra seating on this side so you can kind of get the size of the room. Good size room, especially for a basement bedroom. That's great. All right, and back, so base of the stairs to my left. And in here, we have another living area. So another family room. Of course, you can decorate and configure it any way you wish, but this kind of works. Lots of seating for guests. So if you have dinner parties, if you have a lot of friends that like to come over and mooch, this is where you have them. This area, another seating area. This is a big room. I'm a little shocked. So I can kind of see why they put two little conversation areas here. Very large room. Can lighting in the ceiling. Again, that detail work on a wall, I love this. Just adds a little interest to a blank wall typically. Now they do have this configured as a wet bar as well. This is a garden level basement, I was right. So your ground is right there. So we're not completely underground. We still get natural daylight down here, which helps a lot. Again, cabinetry, wine rack, quartz countertops. It's pretty much configured like the last model we were in. Not a lot more to say about it. It's just the fact that I really like what these builders do when they do this because it shows you your options, it shows you the possibilities. So we do have one more area of this home, believe it or not, to show you, and this is kind of a surprise. This is a next-gen home. So we're gonna go look at the next-gen suite on this home. Okay, so we're back up on the main level. To your left is the main living area. So just to give you some bearings of where we're at. So we're gonna walk this way. Right here, now this is a half bath, right off of the main living area. We did not show that last time. That is a common area bathroom and not part of this suite. So as we step through the doors here, we are now in the next gen suite. Now this one, I think they put a lot of thought into how they've done this, and we'll show you that towards the end. As we walk this way, we have a little mini kitchen, its own microwave, quartz countertops, again, a place for a little mini fridge right here. Again, custom cabinetry with spare stuff floating around. We have soft close again. Now, the cameraman is stepping back into what is the walk-in closet for this suite. Very large. Again, 9-foot ceilings in here, which really makes everything feel much bigger, which I really, really like. Right here we have a linen closet. Now this room right here is the bedroom and kind of living area. So if you have a parent living at home, Mitch, that's really why he wanted me to do this. So this, if you had a parent living at home, a college-age student living at home, you could give them their own private, separate part of this home, which is really great. It has its own private patio right there, its own lockable door right there on the side. And they have this set up. Man, the thought they put into this is probably one of the best that I've seen. Overlooks the backyard, the side yard. This is really, really done well. So as we go back inside, now again, this is all decorator, but they've set this up as an eating area and a sitting area. You could potentially put a small apartment-sized couch over here, a coffee table. You could do this a little bit different, but this works, especially for, like he said, the parent living at home or the college-age students that's home. Now, what makes this really great, if we go back this way, this is where I think they did this perfectly. So this door right here goes to its own private garage. This is separate from the other garage in the home, again with the epoxy flooring. So if you look at this, it has its own exit on the side, its own doorway, its own oversized one-car garage, which this is a little bit wider than a standard one-car garage, which just adds more storage for whoever lives in the home. Now, the other thing you could do with this, because of this, you could actually lease this out. If you wanted to generate some more income, why not? Lease out part of your house. You know, people Airbnb things like this all the time. Now, behind the camera, what we're looking at, as soon as you come in from the garage, you have another bench to store your shoes, your coat, all of that. To my right, your left, we do have the main bathroom. Again, full bath, well, 3/4 bath. It is a shower. You could probably get a bathtub. I'm just guessing, though I haven't verified that. Same cabinetry, soft close. We have shelving put in there for linen storage, water closet, tile to the ceiling. So this home is set up perfectly for exactly what we said. A large family leasing it, or a parent living at home. Can't speak highly enough. Now you can see why, hopefully, that this home was the Parade of Home winners for 2025. It's a very well thought out home, and it's great. It's just, it flows easily. I don't feel like there's any real wasted space in this home. It just has a good feel about it.
Now, Bridgewater Homes is offering $20,000 in concessions when you buy a home that is already started its construction process, and $15,000 if you start from the dirt lot and go start to finish. Now, the lender they refer people to is not owned by Bridgewater. It's a third-party lender. So the incentive on that side of things is nothing really to write home about. And I know for a fact we can negotiate a better deal with the builder to go towards some of your financing costs, because we've done it multiple times this year with new home builders. With that in mind, when it does come time to buy a home here in the Denver metro or northern Colorado area, you guys know we'd love nothing more than the opportunity to help. Give us a call, shoot us a text. Phone number's on the screen. Drop a like on the video if you want to see more of what Bridgewater is building. Hit that subscribe button, because we've got new home tours coming at you every single week. Again, this is the Mile High Living channel. I'm your host, Mitch Maffey, and we'll see you guys in the next one.